Hey guys, so today we are doing lesson 6. Today we're going to learn about unit rates and to compare ratios and using equivalent fractions to compare rates and ratios. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to look at page 60. Okay, use unit rates. Okay, so there are different ways to determine if ratios or rates are equivalent. One way is by examining unit rates. By comparing qualities as rates in simplest form, you can determine if the relationship between the two qualities stays the same. Okay, so our first example is on page 60. Like I said, determine if the pair of rates is equivalent. Explain your reasoning. So we have 20 miles in 5 hours and 45 miles in 9 hours. Okay. So we want to make sure that we are comparing apples to apples and oranges to oranges. Okay. When I say that is we are going to put the same on top. So if we're going to compare apples versus apples, okay, over orange versus orange, okay, they have to be the same thing, okay? We can't just say, all right, I want to flip this around the other way, okay? I want to verse apples against oranges. No, you cannot do that, okay? Make sure that you are doing apples against apples, oranges against oranges, okay? So we're going to put miles on top and hours on the bottom, okay? So if I have 20 miles, okay, and 5 hours, all right, versus 45 miles and 9 hours. Okay, so now can you say these are equivalent right now? No, they are not. So what you're going to have to do is you are going to need to simplify, okay? Simplify, okay? Simplify, okay? I've only been telling you since chapter 4, all right? Simplify, okay? So first we're going to divide 20 over 5 into 4 over 1, okay? That will be 4 over 1. I divided by 5 for both of them, so I got 4 over 1. Next, we're going to divide both of these by 9, which I'm going to get 5 over 1. Okay, now I can compare them. Okay, so 4 over 1 and 5 over 1, are they the same? No, they are not equivalent at all. All right, one is more than the other, so they are not the same. Okay. Number 2, we have determined if the pair of rates is equivalent. All right. So again, we are versing apples to apples, oranges to oranges. Okay. We are not changing it up. So we're going to put t-shirts for $21. So we're going to put 3 t-shirts. Okay. Over $21. Okay. Versus, I'll put that in the middle, versus 5 t-shirts to $35. Okay. So right now, can I say that they're similar or they're equivalent? No, okay? I need to break them down as far as I can go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify this one, my 3 over 21, as low as it can go, and they both can go be divided by 3. So let's divide both of them by 3, which I'm going to get 1 t-shirt, okay? 1 t-shirt for $7, all right? And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, not divided by 3, but I'm going to divide them both by 5, okay? So they both can be divided by 5, so I'm dividing them both by 5, okay? So 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 35 divided by 5 is 7, okay? So for 1 t-shirt, again, you're going to get $7. So are these equivalent? Yes. Yes, they are equivalent, okay? Because they are the exact same number, okay? Okay. All right, so example 3 is going to be on page 61 up at the top. It says, Felisa read the first 60 pages of a book in 3 days. She read the last 90 pages in 6 days. Okay, so we need to figure out what her reading rate is. All right, so we're going to compare, again, apples to apples, oranges to oranges. Okay, so if I have pages on top, okay, pages on top, and days on the bottom. Okay, so my first one is going to be 60, yep, over 3 versus 90 over 6. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify. Okay, I'm going to simplify it all. Okay, so 60 and 3 can both be divided by 3, which then I'm going to get 20 and 1, okay? So she writes 20 pages in one day. All right, now what about 90 and 6? I'm going to divide them both by 6, which will give me 15 pages in one day. Okay, so we're comparing 20 and 1, 20 and 15. Are they the same? No, they are not the same, okay? They're not equivalent. Her reading rates are not equivalent whatsoever, okay? Make sure you're comparing apples to apples, oranges to oranges. You're not mixing it up. Okay. Now we have number 4. Okay. Example 4, that is on the bottom of page 61. Okay. So it says determine if the pair of ratios or rates are equivalent. Explain your reasoning. Okay. So we have 3 free throws made out of 7 attempts, 9 free throws made out of 14 attempts. Okay. So I'm going to set these next to each other. Okay. So I have 3 free throws out of 7. All right. And 9 free throws out of 14. Okay. So what you can do is you can multiply these, okay? You can get 2 different numbers that you can multiply, okay? So, but you want to multiply them by the same number, all right? So if we look at the bottom number, 7 and 14, okay? I know that 7 is a multiple of 14, so if I multiply 7 times 2, okay, I will get 14. But if I multiply by 3 by 2, I'm not going to get 9. I will get 6. So really, are these equivalent? No, they are not, okay? They are not equivalent whatsoever. The numerator and the denominator have to be multiplied by the same numbers, and since they are not, it's not equivalent whatsoever, okay? If they were multiplied by the same number, so if I was able to multiply both of them by 2, we would get an equivalent fraction, but since we cannot, it's not equivalent, okay? Last one, we have Selena is comparing the cost of 2 packages of DVDs, and a package of 6 DVDs costs $90. Ooh, that's a lot. And a package of 3 DVDs costs $45, okay? Are these rates equivalent? We need to explain our reasoning. So that's on the page 62 up at the top. So again, I'm going to do the same thing like I did in example 4. I'm going to write my 6 DVDs, okay? And $90. Okay. Are they equivalent to or equal to 3 DVDs? All right, and $45. All right. So again, you need to have the same number being divided by both of them or multiplied by both of them. Okay. So what you can do is you could say, okay, 90 divided by what is 45? All right. 90 divided by 2 is 45. Can I do the same thing on top? So if I do 6 divided by 2, I will get 3, okay? So this is equivalent because both of them can be divided by the same number, okay? The ratios are equivalent. All right. If you guys have any questions or need any extra help, please let me know. I will be here from 1:45 to 3:30 after November 30th. If you ever have any questions, need extra help, please let me know. If you need to email me, please feel free to email me. All right. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.